What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about MLB players you forgot about. Okay, well, you probably remember most of the people on this list, but you maybe forgot how good they once were or how good of a career they had. So without further ado, let's get into it. Danny Santana was signed out of the Dominican Republic by the Twins in 2007. After a solid minor league career, Santana was called up to the big leagues in 2014. His rookie season was great as he slashed .319, .353, and .472 while playing average defense. Most of his value came from his contact ability, speed, and the fact that he could play literally every position other than pitcher. After a good rookie year, Santana was awful in 2015 as the ugly heads of his game showed. He slashed .215, .241, and .291 in 91 games, finishing the year with a paltry 46 OPS+. Santana's defense worsened a lot, as he finished with a -13 DRS, and he also didn't walk at all, and he hit literally 0 home runs. That's right, none. While 2016 was better, he still finished with a 64 OPS+ in 75 games. He would spend the next 2 seasons in Atlanta, not getting a whole lot of playing time before signing with the Rangers before 2019. Everyone had forgotten about Santana, but he surprisingly had a great 2019 season. He hit .281 with a .324 on base percentage, 28 home runs, which is 4 times as much as his previous career high. He set career highs in games played, hits, home runs, stolen bases, and walks. In that 2019 season, Santana played first base, center field, second base, left field, right field, shortstop, and third base. However, Santana could not maintain the success as he played in 15 games in 2020 and finished with a 41 OPS+. He had an unsuccessful stint in Boston in 2021 and is still trying to find a roster spot to this day. Domingo Santana was signed out of the Dominican Republic by the Phillies in 2009. He was traded to the Astros in 2011, which brought Hunter Pence to Philadelphia. He was called up in July 2014, but was sent back down after going 0 for 13 with 11 strikeouts. In 2015, he played in 52 games between Houston and Milwaukee and finished with a 110 OPS+. After a successful season, Santana played 77 games the next year and hit well once again, slashing .256, .345, and .447, and finishing with a 108 OPS+. After 2 solid seasons, Santana broke out in a big way the next year, as he hit .278 with 30 home runs and 85 RBIs, playing in 151 games, setting career highs across the board. Santana regressed in 2018, finishing with a below-average 97 OPS+ in 85 games, a step back from his previous year. Santana was flipped to the Mariners before the 2019 season and bounced back a little, playing 121 games, hitting 21 home runs, finishing the year with a 107 OPS+. However, he still wasn't back to his 2017 form. Santana signed with Cleveland for the 2020 season, but only played 24 games before being designated for assignment and then outright released. Santana signed with the Tokyo Yakult Swallows of the Nippon Professional Baseball League in Japan and is still on that team to this day. Danny Salazar signed with Cleveland as an international free agent in 2006. He made his way through the minors and was called up on July 11, 2013. He made his debut against the Toronto Blue Jays and he threw a masterclass as he took a no-hitter into the 6th inning. He was optioned back down to the minors the next day when pitching 9 more games the rest of the season. In the wildcard game, Cleveland made the decision to start Salazar as he threw 4 innings with 3 earned runs and a 4-0 loss to the Rays. The next season, Salazar spent time between AAA and MLB, pitching in 20 games and finishing with a 4.25 ERA. 2015 would be Salazar's best season of his career, as he posted career highs in strikeouts, wins, games started, and WAR, finishing with a 3.45 ERA. Although Salazar would regress in 2016, he would still make his first career All-Star game, finishing with a 3.7 ERA. However, Salazar's 2017 season started off horribly, and he was moved to the bullpen at one point. However, Salazar would finish off strong and finish with a 4.28 ERA. However, more bad news struck as he started the 2018 season on the IL, and it was then announced that he would need surgery on his shoulder. Because of this, he would miss the entire 2018 season. Salazar would be able to come back the next year, but only pitched 1 game before going on the IL again. Salazar would miss the rest of the season and was released by the Guardians at the end of the season. He would sign a minor league contract with the Yankees, however was released soon after. Chris Davis was drafted out of Cal State Fullerton in 2009 by the Milwaukee Brewers. After 4 seasons in the minor leagues, Davis earned a spot on the opening day roster for Milwaukee. However, he would be sent back down to AAA after a poor start to the season. Davis would be recalled in July and would play out of his mind, finishing with 11 home runs and a 155 OPS+ in 56 games. Davis would take a step back in 2014, his biggest issue being his ability to get on base. However, he would still club 22 home runs and finish with an above-average 106 OPS+. Davis would break out in 2015, hitting 27 home runs and walking a lot more than the previous year, as he finished with a 123 OPS+. Davis would be traded in the offseason to Oakland, where he posted a very similar year to 2015, where he would once again finish with a 123 OPS+. However, Davis hit a lot more home runs this season, finishing with 42 in 150 games. Davis would be even better in 2017, finishing with 43 home runs this year and 110 RBIs in 153 games, giving him an OPS plus at 131. However, 2018 would be Davis's best season, as he finished with an incredible 48 home runs and 123 RBIs, raising his OPS plus to a career-high 137. He quickly became a fan favorite in Oakland for his big power. However, Davis took a big step back, as he only hit 23 home runs in 133 games and finished with a below-average 83 OPS plus in 2019. Fans were hoping Davis would bounce back in 2020, however it was much the same for the 2019 season as he only had 2 home runs in 30 games. Davis would be traded to the division rival Rangers and will be released by Texas soon after. Davis has not made it back to the majors since. Devin Mesoraco was drafted 15th overall by the Reds in 2007 after winning Pennsylvania Gatorade Player of the Year. He rushed his way through the minor leagues and was eventually ranked as the 14th best prospect in baseball. Mesoraco was called up in September 2011 and finished the season with the Reds, batting .180 with 2 home runs in 18 games that season. Mesoraco would play 54 games the next season and would hit .212 with a .288 on-base percentage, 5 home runs, and a 70 OPS+. Mesoraco would be sent to the IL on August 1st and would later be suspended on August 21st for an altercation with an umpire. He would spend the rest of the season in AAA. He would play 103 games the next year in 2013 and would hit .238 with 9 home runs and a 79 OPS+. However, 2014 was Mesoraco's breakout year. Despite missing 48 games due to injury, he hit .273 with a .359 on-base percentage, 25 home runs, and a 147 OPS+. He made his first career All-Star game in 2014. He would sign a 4-year extension in 2015 with the Reds, however would only play 23 games before undergoing hip surgery and missing the rest of the 2015 season. In 2016, Mesoraco would only play 16 games before having shoulder surgery and missing the rest of the season. After playing a combined 39 games the past 2 seasons, Mesoraco only played 56 games in 2017. Mesoraco had only played 95 games since he signed his extension, and after 18 games with the Reds in 2018, he was traded to the Mets and played 66 games there, hitting to a 98 OPS plus with 10 home runs. Mesoraco would spend the next season in AAA with the Mets and would join the University of Pittsburgh as an assistant in 2020. Mesoraco's once promising career was derailed by tons of injuries and inconsistent play. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like down below and subscribe, and comment which player you forgot about, or if you didn't forget about any of them, you can comment that down below too. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.